Well, I'm going to show you my method I have used, and it works, to getting my dogs, especially male dogs, to go onto the pet liner pads whenever I'm not home or I'm at work, and it actually is effective, and it should work right away normally. No way to get your dog to go on a pad is I built this little device here. Simple block of wood, bringing something out from the nature and what they usually are used to, and placing not only this but the pet liners by the door. You want to associate the door with going out for potty time. Now you can see it's already slightly used. I still got to clean this up yet. What I do is I take a bag, especially for small dogs, is I place a bag over. Dogs love, for some reason, pee on plastic bags. I put this down onto the pet liner in the corner, and they'll frequently pee on that right under the pad where you want them to go until you are able to take them out when you come home. Or if you're having issues with your dog going outside at all, where even if they do go out, they continually frequently go into the house, this method will work for that too, because it would deter them to that area. With other additions to training them to go onto them pads. It's a method I haven't used, but is recommended. Is if you're home, or if you're able to detect when your pet wants to go, whether it whines to go to the door or it vocally communicates with you and then looks at the door, is putting the dog onto a leash and taking it to the pad, and then until it goes there, and then rewarding it vocally or with biscuit or whatever. If your dog does go onto the pad, it will take a little bit of time, like before it does, but whenever it does, the best thing to do is to praise them every time they go onto the pad, and as long as time until you need, until the dog starts to finally go outside and you don't have to use those pads anymore. But for me, I stick with using the pet liners, because no matter how many times the dog goes outside, especially my little dogs, they will frequently still go to the house and they'll go onto the pads. The girls are easier to train to go on the pads than the boys. I now have no problem with the girls going on the pads, but boys, little dogs with the brain the size of a walnut, you're basically just farting in the wind trying to get them to go onto the pads without continued praise of that dog to whenever it goes onto those pad liners. So if there's any solution that you have, or a tip that you would like to recommend to me, please by all means let me know, because I have been trying to get my dogs to go outside on their scheduled times several times a day, or even when they do go out, ask to go out, but they still ended up marking into the house.